Alright, so how you all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the new RAGNAROK MERLIN again. I thought of some units and I figured why not, we'll use the Festival King team again. Only really Festival King, but we tried chucking in Emilia. Now, Emilia is one of those units with like huge viability. She's insanely good on like all of the teams she's viable on. Just in general, she's an amazing unit, and due to the fact that I do actually have her 6/6, she does have the Secret Technique ultimate, which is the same as Lost Veins. For each card you have in your hand, you get an extra 60% additional damage. So same as Gotha, you know, the two kind of main cards we have aren't going to be getting a lot of damage, but if we can get the ultimate, especially combined with the King ultimate, we should have some really good kill power. Unfortunately, you know, once again, King doesn't have the best kill power, especially in the current meta, and MERLIN herself, if you guys didn't see the last showcase, I'd recommend go checking it out. It was something to say the least, but if you guys don't know what MERLIN does, her first skill here inflicts damage equal to 215% of attack on all enemies, shocks for 4 turns. The second card decreases defense related stats of one enemy by 20% and disables recovery skills and buff skills for 2 turns. That card, if it was AoE, I know I said this in the last one, it would be so much better. I don't know why, like, they easily could buff this MERLIN and make her AoE, and she still wouldn't be like super meta breaking, but the ultimate here decreases HP related stats of all enemies by 30% before the ultimate for 2 turns and inflicts damage equal to 480% of attack. And for the passive here, increases all enemies damage taken from shock debuff by 25%, increased damage taken by 20% while affected by shock debuff. So with those multipliers, they look really good, but just in practice, it doesn't play out as well as you'd think. We do have a 3/6 as someone's went fairly well once again. If you guys haven't checked out that video, I would highly recommend giving it a watch. But for the equipment set here, we do have the attack crit damage set. We have a couple sets from on. I did really consider swapping it to a HP defense, just since we weren't getting a whole lot of use out of the attack set, but I decided to stick with it for this video. And jumping to the costumes here, they're not crazily invested. We at least have all of them, which is a plus. But one thing I would like to mention about my King is his costumes are god awful. If we go over to the equipment set, I've actually been investing in this one quite a bit more. It's almost, I'll probably get 15% rolls before the King comes out. I do have some leftover hammers and whatnot, but it is what it is. We'll invest those soon, but we're gonna pop on the CC food. Hopefully you don't get out CC'd in most of these matches, and let's give it another shot. Our first opponent, and quite a bit of loading time on this one, so definitely a real player. A Margaret Droll team. I mean, definitely have a fairly good chance. I feel as if they're maybe disabling this Gotha turn 1. I mean, it doesn't disable debuff skills at level 1, which is like my main thing. Probably going for Droll actually might be a better bet. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. I mean, if he has a Void Food as well, removing it with that card is probably better. I definitely want to get the Dissolve off more than I want that one, but let's see. I mean, if we can get enough cards to actually, you know, push the Emilia ultimate next time. I mean, granted, we can just move the freeze and throw it out. Our main thing is having him not dissolve us. That's kind of like my big thing. Once again, if we could disable the debuff cards, that would be great. Like, either making the card AoE or disable debuff cards on level 1 would be such a huge change. Like, so big for the character. Being able to stop stuff like Jack of Light as well. Huge for this MERLIN. But once again, just something she can't do. And like, not only does the other True Seeker MERLIN just have so much viability, or like damage, should I say, in her dissolve card and her single target flood card, but just so much stuff comes out of her passive as well. It is ridiculous. Let's see here. I might go... We can stop you, and I think I might just double freeze use. Be as toxic as possible. If we could get some extra Emilia cards as well, that would be great. Stopping the buff skills from her as well. Kind of just so maybe can't, like, you know, rank up the Margaret attack card in these off turns. 2-star and a 1-star card though. Let's see. I mean, it's been a hot minute since I've used Emilia. We do have her on a HP defense set, so chances of just one-tapping are... Never mind, we got the forfeit. Let's go. Here we go, and it's probably going to be our saving grace, being able to get those toxic freeze wins. It looks like we're very much the same player, so what do I want to go for? I mean, surely he doesn't get the extra... I believe he got the extra Margaret card on that first turn, so we'll go for the same disable. We'll merge these 2 cards, and I mean, maybe we can get a MERLIN ultimate. Might be able to show that one off a little bit. She's only 3/6 though, so probably not going to be the crazy. I mean, if we can get that alongside like the Emilia or the King ultimate, that would be huge. But unless we get some like crazy merges for them, I really doubt that's going to happen. I mean, yeah, look, we can only like force MERLIN's ultimate here. Even if we just went full out on King, we'd still just be 1 orb off. And I feel as if though with how last match went, he's definitely going to throw out the dissolve card, stop us from getting the ultimate. Definitely thinking about his turn a little bit more. There's a pumpkin bomb there. Rank up on the Margaret. Okay, and he's kind of waiting for an extra rank up, which is what we can see. If we could at least disable Margaret, that'd be nice. I mean, maybe if we go 1, 2, and I'm gonna throw out the dissolve here just to be safe. I don't think he's gonna rush should I risk it a little bit? I mean, there's no way we kill with double single target, even if they were both crits. It's just not gonna happen, especially with like the resistance build up. I've eaten my words. We definitely would have killed there with 2 single targets. Goddamn. Why didn't I just trust my gut? Okay, I mean, we're definitely still have a good chance. I mean, having the freeze cards as well, just being able to completely remove taunts and whatnot is just so insanely powerful. We have the 2 of them here, so we can pretty much do what we just did last match and just be as toxic as possible. I definitely feel as if Emilia is going to be a lot better on this team. Maybe in one of our next videos as well, I might try removing the king and seeing how we go with the 40 million download celebration go through as well. Definitely feel like that could be a strong option, being able to disable the buff cards and whatnot. The kind of stuff I wish this Merlin would have. And okay, yeah, I mean, okay, full Johns right now. If I'd have thrown out those 2 single target cards and killed Margaret, we would have won this match. There's no way I let that happen. I mean, in my heart, we're 2 for 2 at the moment. Coming up against the Barn team, looks to be a real player as well from the CC food. I mean, from the fact that it's probably HP food. What do we want to... I mean, we'll disable you and we'll... Who do I even want to kill here? I think if I just start throwing into Barn, if I can keep disabling the gift card for as long as possible and just get him really weak, eventually we could probably rush an ultimate and get the kill there. Yeah, absolutely no chance we crit Barn either. I do think Barn is probably the highest crit resistance unit in the game, so we're just not having that happen. If he doesn't put up the Nameless Dance in this one, it's going to be very, very good for us. I highly doubt he's going to let that happen though. I mean, yeah, I just don't think no matter how many teams I put this Merlin on, she's going to look as good as the other one. Like, in my opinion, I know there's like quite a couple of people that think this as well, but honestly, the blue True Seeker Merlin, in my opinion, is probably better than the actual festival Merlin, the green lolly one. I don't know, she's just my cup of tea, but I mean, I guess I'll throw you out and we can merge these. I know I'm just gonna lose the ult gauge orb for Emilia there due to the Nameless Dance being out. I just don't want to have him rush Arthur ultimate or anything. If we get an extra freeze, perfect. I mean, I will merge those. I do think he's Surely you can freeze through the stances, right? And due to the fact I'm not dealing damage, I shouldn't take anything from the Terry counter, right? At least I hope so. Oh, actually, that is perfect. I mean, might as well just risk it all in this match. We're gonna go 1, 2, and we'll move the Emilia card, why not? Please freeze Arthur. Perfect, and the Terry doesn't counter and then freeze Terry? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We do have the 1 card there, which is gonna help out a tiny bit. Can we kill though? I doubt it. Have the 2-star shot card, which will help our king damage just a bit. We'll go 1, 2, I mean, why not? We'll throw it out. We'll see how we go. The Barn team is just so unbelievably tanked as well. Like, I can guarantee he has the twig on the back. 2-star AoE cards just do absolutely nothing. And please crit Emilia? Yeah, look at that. 6/6 Emilia ultimate with a card in hand and still just don't do anything. It's actually insane. Granted, you know, Festival King is going to come out in like, what, 8 days or so, and it's just going to absolutely, well, 8 days at the point of recording this, and it's just going to absolutely wipe the Barn team. So we won't have to worry about that anymore, but at this point in time, we are just going to get absolutely stomped. Okay, our first loss of the video, I'll definitely take this one. There's no real way, especially Barn Terry, that we're going to win, but that's right, it's whatever. Do we have a... Oh. Can I... If I maybe get like double freeze? Yeah, no. That's okay, let's get on to the next one. Here we go, and a fellow Emilia team. I mean, a hot minute since I've seen anyone else use Emilia. Also alongside the Red Gotha. I mean, this is definitely going to be an annoying team with the dissolve, the shield, the rank up, the attack disable. This is going to be painful. Do I want to disable? I honestly think I might disable Elizabeth. It's just gonna, not having to deal with that shield or the, I mean, He could still rank up and get the stun off, I believe, but not having to deal with the shield spam, just level 1s, is going to be so helpful. Granted, when we do get the poison and the shock debuff card out, they will stop breaking the shields for us, which is really good. And actually the fact that this one lasts 4 turns, even on level 1, is going to be really nice. Let's see, throwing out the dissolve, 1 turn stun. One thing I would like to say is I did actually try and make a Miguelda video, actually running over like how she works in the, what's the word I'm looking for? I might freeze. There we go, we're gonna go with that. Just seeing how she goes in the actual Hasvalga raid. Obviously, Miguelda's like main purpose is to be used in the Hasvalga raid, and just wanted to, I did a PvP video, I don't know which, like I basically did upon her release, and I was like, I better eventually get this one out, so gave that a shot. And don't get me wrong, I like the Hasvalga as like content. I enjoy how difficult it is. I reckon it's a great like implementation of the game. This must be a bot. I reckon it's great, but just due to the fact of how just doing it as content just personally is not fun. I'll grind it for hours and hours and hours on a stream or something, but actually trying to make like a tutorial or anything, I just didn't enjoy it. And just due to entirely the fact that I don't have the healing card set, it just makes it so much more difficult. It's actually insane. If I had that, I just don't go for the floor 3. It's way too much difficulty, way too much time. I'll wait till I get the healing card set, or even till the 2.5 anniversary comes out and I can kind of use King to cheese it. Until then, it's really just whatever. And this just shows you how easy wins are against bots. Like really throwing out attack disable cards on just teams that have full debuff cards. But that's right, can we please get a massive crit with Emilia not critting anyone? Damn, maybe I need to run like a Death Pierce in the back or something. She's just not impressing, to say the least. Oh well, kill the Emilia here, and let's get on to the final match. And our final opponent is, of course, a Barn Terry team. I mean, I'll give it my best shot. Hopes for this one are extremely low, to say the least. We'll merge these two. I should probably keep them separate anyways. You don't disable stances and buff skills. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to go for this one again, in all honesty. I might hold on to the... I think I'm gonna freeze you turn 1. That's just why I can throw out this dissolve card, but I have to worry about like attacking into the nameless dance. I mean, granted, he does have Terry in the middle, which can just like completely throw his ult gauge removal card out on Emilia, but we will have the freeze for him for this turn, which is really nice. Unless he just attacks into Emilia this turn here, will force us to move a card. Like, once again, as you saw in the last barn match, we really just can't kill with the Emilia ultimate, which is crazy to think. Like, secret technique ultimates just do not kill this man, or his team in general. We'll go... Do I take the counter to the face? I think I go 1. He did just use his actual... I think I'm still going to just freeze him regardless here. And we will merge, use 2, why not? This is probably like a really terrible play. It shows how desperate I am to actually like get a win against this team. Having those dissolve cards as merge there as well is a little unfortunate, to say the least. And I'm guessing I'm going to see the gift card come up in a second. Oh no, another chat card. Okay, please survive. Perfect. Gosh, let's see. We'll go 1, 2, and if we can even just kill Arthur here, in all honesty, I'll be happy. If we can just kill Arthur, he's fairly low. Granted, he does have the nameless dance up, so not going to be a crazy amount of damage. If we could have had a turn where we could have chained up both of their ultimates together, definitely could kill. Like, Merlin before that would just easily make it 1-tap, and same with the King ultimate. Like, don't get me wrong, the first hit isn't the craziest thing, but the fact that it just hits a second time is so crazily strong. I mean, he hasn't used the buff card yet, so we're going to see gift here, and we are extremely low on all of our characters. Don't die, Merlin? Okay, perfect. Has he rushed ultimate with... Okay, we froze the Arthur there. You disable the... No, you don't disable. I mean, he's already got gift, so... 1, 2... This is so desperate. 1, 2, and 3, why not? If we end up winning this, I'm going to be absolutely shocked. He hasn't got a whole bunch of cards he can use. and disabling that gives him even less. If he doesn't have an alt gauge removal card, we might be solid here. Oh, look, that's... Yeah, look, there it is. No merges, unfortunately. I mean, even if we get an extra freeze card here, it's just going to merge into the other one. And there you have it. God, what do we even want to go for? I mean, Freezing Terry it definitely has to be the best option. I mean, regardless, like, we have King Die here. He has like the one buff from his crack shoot that actually does quite a bit of damage to Terry there. Hey, look, I'm not gonna show us just get absolutely obliterated, but we're gonna end up stalling this match on for ages, so let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, hey, an absolute slaughter, not on our behalf, we just got absolutely demolished, but I would say we definitely did better with the Emilia than we did with the Festival King and Gotha team, so might try in the next video. I might actually I wanted to do another video, a PvP video at least, with the Magelda. I might do that first, but then I do want to come back to this team and try and swap out the King for the 40 million celebration Gotha. I mean, definitely feels as if though this Emilia is really, really good. Just being able to stop those rank ups and those Breath of Blessings and the gift cards, really, really important for this team. Due to the fact that we actually have the Gotha as well and it's all unknown characters, I will actually put the Ram in the back there for the unknown buff, but that basically does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.